Hi everyone, this is Matt Andrzejewski. I'm your instructor for Psych 303 this semester, Learning and Conditioning, and I wanted to briefly go through features of the Canvas site, the syllabus, and your assignments and what's expected of you this semester. As you can see, the site is unpublished right now, but this is what it looks like, and as you can see, the course is completely laid out. It's organized into units. There are 13 units in this course. If you're taking this course in the summer, you'll be completing 1 unit per day, roughly per weekday. If you're taking this course during the semester, you'll be completing essentially 1 unit per week. There's an introduction section and a detail section, but after that, each of the units in Canvas has its own module, we call it. The modules or the units are also organized in very much the same way or very similar way. There's an overview page. There's a document called a preparation guide. There are supplementary videos and lectures. And then there's a check for understanding and a poll. Unit 2, you can see here's the overview, the prep guide. Here's the supplementary videos. Here's the check for understanding the poll. The difference between Unit 2 and Unit 1 is that we have some reviews of the things from Unit 1 in Unit 2. Unit 3, you can see here's the overview. What we have some review videos and review lectures of the issues from Unit 2. Unit 4, we have some reviews of Unit 3 before we get to the overview of Unit 4. So you see how that works. Now, if you go to your Canvas site right now, you will be seeing hardly any of this. That is because the course is designed for you to progress at your own pace, roughly at your own pace. And what you'll see is that Unit 1 has a prerequisite to it. In order for you to see Unit 1, you have to complete the course introduction. And included in the course introduction module is this check for understanding. This is a brief 10-question multiple choice quiz, which you have to receive an 8 out of 10 on in order for Unit 1 to open up. When Unit 1 opens up, the content, you can go download prep guide, you can work on that, you can watch the videos and so on. But after you're done with all of that, you're going to be asked to take a check for understanding for Unit 1. When you complete that with an 8 out of 10, there's an unlimited number of tries. There's 10 multiple choice questions. You have to do them very quickly. It's 5 minutes. Once you complete that with an 8 out of 10, Unit 2 will open up. Unit 2 doesn't open up. Unit 3 won't open up until you complete the prerequisite for it, which is, let me go back here. The prerequisite for Unit 3 is to complete Unit 2. The prerequisite for Unit 4 is to complete Unit 3, and so on and so forth. So progressing through this course requires you to do the work and then to pass a quiz at the end of the unit in order for the content of the next unit to open up. Now, what is in a unit? A unit has an overview page. This outlines, sort of gives you a summary of the assignments. You're to download a prep guide, a preparation guide, and answer the questions in the prep guide based on the reading. So I recommend that you open the prep guide and skim it over quickly so you know what you're looking for, then complete the reading assignment, and then answer the questions and take notes as you're doing that reading. You can also watch supplementary videos to help you understand concepts, and then what you're going to do is submit your completed prep guide. You're going to take a poll. The poll is your opportunity to tell me what you didn't understand or what you had problems with. And if there's enough people that have problems in a particular area, I will likely make a supplementary video for the next unit explaining those issues. When you're done with that, you'll take the check for understanding. If you pass it with an 8 out of 10, the next unit will open up. If you don't pass the check for understanding, you can take it an unlimited number of times. That may be when you go back and review certain points or certain definitions or certain issues to get the right answer. Okay, so that's how the course progresses. Now, about every 2 units, what we're going to see is you'll see pop up in these modules a probe. A probe is just another term for quiz, except you have all the questions ahead of time. Okay, the questions come from the preparation guides, the the previous 2 preparation guides. So prior to starting Unit 3, you should probably take the first probe, which covers Units 1 and 2. Prior to Unit 5, you should probably take Probe 2, which covers Units 3 and 4. Probe 3 covers Units 5 and 6, and so on and so forth. Throughout the semester, you will have 6 probes covering each one of those, each pair of unit. There's no probe for Unit 13, but the content in Unit 13 will be covered in the final exam. 26% of your grade is based on your preparation guides, which I will grade on a 2-point scale. 2 means that you submitted it on time and it's mostly correct. If you submit it late, if you submit incorrect answers, you're going to get docked. I will give you half a point, point and a half, or 2, depending on the quality and the timeliness of your submission of your prep guide. Okay, so that's outlined in the syllabus here. 26% of your grades is the prep guides. The polls are not graded. The checks for understanding are not graded. You can take the checks for understanding 70 times if you want to. It's up to you. I will post brief lectures. Your probes are 50% of your grade. There are 6 throughout the semester. I dropped the lowest one from you, for you, and the final exam will be 24% of your grade, and that's how we get the final grade. I add up all your points, and I will be using this grading scale for you. You can see this note here. I recommend you do not rely on Canvas to track your standing in the class. I don't know how it calculates those final grades. It's a mysterious magic to me. I don't get it, how Canvas calculates final grades. But if you go on Canvas and you say, I got an 89%, why did I get a C? I have no idea why. I don't know what's included in the point calculations. It seems to me I can't figure it out. So you have to keep a running total. If you want to know where your grade is, keep a running total of what your grades are. You can do that. All questions about where you stand will be on extinction during the semester. What that means is that if you ask me a question about your final grade, I will not answer the question. It's on extinction. You can look on Canvas and get your grades. Don't rely on the percentages, but get your absolute values, add them up, and determine what your grade is. I lay it all out. 50% of your grades are probes, 26% of your grades is prep guides, 24% of your grades, 24 points, will be the final. You can determine your standing yourself. Okay? I think it's critical that you check in every day, work on this every day. If you can't, extended absences, you should be asking me about. If this is a summer course, you should be checking in every day. If this is a semester course, you should be checking in at least once a week, and preferably 3 to 4 times a week. Okay, email. Hit me up with an email if you have any questions. I wanted to, I'm just glossing over the syllabus right now, but I wanted to show you that in the syllabus section of the site, there's a really useful thing down here called a course summary, which tells you when things are due. That might be very helpful for you. And I can't think of anything else that might be relevant here, but if you have any questions, please give me a heads up, send me an email. I'll be posting announcements every once in a while, depending on what they are. I'll try to send out an email as well that I posted an announcement. But welcome to the course, and hopefully we'll have a good semester. Talk to you soon.